Hi, I'm Rimjim Thakur and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a CMA Final student who has just given your June 2026 exams and are waiting for your CMA Final results to be declared later in August 2026 and are very confident that you're going to clear it well, then this video is for you. Today I'm going to share certain tips with you which are going to be very helpful, not just in your CME campus placement but also if you're applying off campus to various other companies. Stay tuned till the end and I'm sure you're going to thank me later for this. Okay, so first advice that I'm going to share with you all is to brush through your concepts, not just related to your CMA final subjects. No, your interview is not just going to ask you questions related to what you've studied in your CMA final exams. You have to brush up your concepts related to your intermediate exams, your foundation subjects, and not just that, you have to go through your class 11 and 12 commerce subjects as well, because the first question that an interview is going to ask you about is basic accounting concepts. And if you're not aware of that, then I don't think you're going to stay very confident about the rest of the interview. So prepare everything, basic interview questions related to accounting concepts, depreciation, journal entries, trial balance, everything. Go through them really well as practice case-based scenarios. A lot of interviews I've seen ask you, like, they have mandatory questions after the technical round. They ask you the case-based scenarios upon the domain that they are selecting you in. So there are a lot of videos on YouTube. It is a hub where you can gain a lot of knowledge. So use that religiously. Go through videos relating to the campus placements, and they do cover certain case-based scenarios and the favorite questions that they might ask you if you are applying for a financial planning and analysis role, which is a favorite for the CMA freshers. Many CMA freshers want to enter into this role, but beware, prepare yourself not just theoretically, not just academically, but also prepare case-based questions because they are definitely going to ask you. Apart from FP&A, there is costing, there is taxation, internal audit, then financial reporting. These are certain domains, these are certain areas where where there are higher chances that the interview may ask you case-based scenarios. So prepare these questions beforehand, and there are a lot of materials available on YouTube. And apart from that, there are a lot of mentors who do guide you on these things, so you might take certain courses from them as well. Apart from your academics, stay updated on the business and economic news. There's a lot happening around you in the world, so stay updated at least on the business and economic news for the preparation of your interview, as I think the probability of the interviewers asking you and testing you upon your general awareness is higher if you're appearing for a PSU interview. So they might test you upon your general awareness. So spend 10 to 15 minutes of your day reading through the news, changes in tax laws, RBI updates, mergers, acquisitions, changes in the industry. Read through them, as I think your knowledge can be tested upon it in mostly in PSU interviews. The most important tip that I'm going to share with you is develop yourself, develop your personality, work on yourself, develop your interpersonal skills, because your academics, your technical knowledge gets you shortlisted, but your communication and your interpersonal skills gets you selected. So for that, if you're very well aware of your concepts, but if you lack somewhere in your confidence, or if you're not able to answer them very well in front of the interview, if you're not looking through them, if you're not maintaining an eye contact, and if you're being very nervous, that might be certain disadvantage for you in the interview. So for that, you have to maintain your personality, you have to develop your confidence, speak in front of a mirror for I think around 15 to 20 days, and you're definitely going to see a change in your confidence. That is going to be really helpful. Speak in front of a mirror, answer certain questions, try explaining concepts to yourself, talk to yourself, and that is really going to help you develop a level of confidence that is required of you in the interview. Primary step before appearing to any interview is to have a strong resume. So you have to build your CV, your resume very thoughtfully. You have to add all your skills related to your background. You have to add your work experience, your relevant work experience, whether it be articleship. If you've done a job earlier, you have to add all your experiences, and if you have a lot of it, Try to make it in a concise manner. Stick to 2 pages for a CV, and add your achievements, your skills, your experience, and a short snip of your background, of your general background. So I think you have to be very mindful while preparing your resume. A lot of CVs are shortlisted by ATS. Some call ATS which shortlist most of the resumes, and make sure you add certain keywords to your resume so that it gets shortlisted easily. You do not have to stick to only one resume. Tailor your resume based on the role that you're applying for, and make sure that it is updated every time you do a new course. Add it into your resume. So that is very important. I'm going to make a specific video on how to build your resume and what all to add, what all not to add, and what are the various things that you can do way to add weight to your resume. So stay updated for that. And the next step that is very important is to do a lot of courses. You have cleared your CMA final examinations, and after that, I know that you tend to feel that now I am free, now I do not have to study anymore. But trust me, studying is not going to hurt any of us. Try to opt for a lot of courses related to commerce. There's SEBI, which is offering a lot of courses to the finance professionals, to people in finance. So try opting for it, try doing certain courses, not just related to commerce or accountancy or finance, but also related to tech. There's a high demand of people who know Power BI these days. So try to gain certain experience in that. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that are going to be helpful for you, and I think that are going to be enough. If you do Power BI, gain your experience in SAP, advanced Excel, then there are certain GPTs that are really trending. So there is prompt engineering going on in finance. So do a lot of courses and add it to your resume. It is going to add a lot of volume and weight to your CV, and that is going to help you in getting shortlisted. The last advice that I'm going to be giving you, which is very important, do not make the mistake that I made, that mistake that a lot of CMA students make. Do not wait until campus placements. Start applying for jobs as soon as you get your result. When you get your result, develop a resume, build your CV, add whatever you want to in it, and make sure it is ATS friendly. And after that, start applying aggressively, and not just to any role, but a role that is relevant to your background. Apply to a lot of places, because you never know where you might get the right opportunity. Maybe you get shortlisted and selected in your campus, but for a lot of students that do not happen, and for that you have to prepare yourself beforehand. Start applying wherever you want to a good company for a good role which is relevant to your background. So now that is all for what I wanted to advise you all upon. For last, I would like to say that clearing your CMA final examinations would be a major milestone for all of you. But that is going to be the beginning of your professional career. And since you are all freshers in the professional world, in the financial world, you have to stay strong, work on yourself, work on whatever you are learning, and I'm sure you're going to make it through, and you're going to be very successful ahead. अभी जितनी आपको मेहनत करनी है करो, पढ़ाई करो, prepare करो, but you're going to thank yourself later for doing all the work and all the struggle beforehand, because after that, when you secure a good job, everything is yours. So all the best for your examinations, and I hope you all pass with flying colors.